in a world in which nothing was the same, the Bucks are left wondering, will we be thanking them later? I'm Terrell Thomas. You're tuned in right now to these Urban Times and Live Hip Hop.
You wrote that, didn't tell us, huh? You wrote that, didn't tell us.
He thought that was so perfect.
Exactly. You thought you was so goddamn.
That's actually that's off the top of the dome.
Boy, you thought about that earlier.
No, it really wasn't.
I'm opening the show with.
It really wasn't.
Hey, I'm opening up the day. I'm opening the show today. I'm gonna kill him with this. Nothing was the same.
We gotta put him on the spotlight. Right here.
Welcome to the spotlight.
Good Lord.
I mean,
it's gonna start out real dark. You gonna be.
We got to get the people what they want. You know what I'm saying?
We get the people.
We got to get the people what they want.
People what they want. In the words of Jalen Jacob, shout out to Jalen.
Hey, there you go.
But as I was saying,
for sure,
nothing is the same out here for a team in Milwaukee. We'll talk about that shortly. We'll head over to the Bay in Oakland. Well, one man, Dame Dollar, who was a native of the Bay,
and won't see his stadium no more,
assisted in the Golden State Warriors making history. The Golden State Warriors just advanced to their 5th straight NBA Finals.
How many?
5th straight NBA Finals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
The longest streak since 1960s, a record that was held by the Boston Celtics. Now, we all know about the injuries facing the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant is still out, and most likely he will miss the beginning of the NBA Finals.
The owner say he's coming back for the finals.
DeMarcus Cousins, his injury is still day to day, and it's looking like we may have an opportunity to see him in the finals, but we don't quite know yet. It seems like we're now seeing MVP Stephen Curry. We all know that he went back and brought out the sneaks from 2015, 2016. He pulled them things out the closet and has been going mad. Draymond Green has proved to us that he may deserve a max deal. And for all players, all people saying that he is not an all-star, he's showing us why he is just that. What more can we say about the Golden State Warriors? At this point, is it a surprise, the dominance in which they play with?
No. Because you got, once again, you still have 5 All-Stars on your team. Well, 6 technically, because Iggy was an All-Star at one point. So you still got 6 All-Stars on your team. And most teams have 1, maybe 2 if you're lucky. So, and Steph is going back to final, young Steph.
Well,
and the ball is moving. That's the main thing. The ball is moving. They ain't sticking the KD hand no more. So Steph gets to go run around for 4 miles in one play, and then end up with a wide open 3 all the time. I think game 3 he did that, or 4. He ran like he literally he ran like 24 seconds out the shot clock.
Listen, Steph is doing his best Reggie Miller rendition right
now. Yeah, Reggie, Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Whoever you want to name,
through these screens.
Kyle Korver. Jason Terry, whoever you want to name, who was the shooters.
And it's worse now because you're dealing with the best shooter,
And you gotta chase him.
Yeah, of all time.
And you get tired.
So it's like you give him this much space.
It's going on.
Go ahead, count it. Just go ahead and get back on offense. Like,
do you think it's gotten to a point where the Warriors, they hear all the chatter? Now we see on other other networks, other media outlets, all we hear is why KD should leave, and reports being made up that KD will leave. Reports that KD and Steve Kerr are beefing, and Steph is jealous, and all this and all that, and they continue to just win.
There are some everything. There is some truth.
I'm about to say I believe like 30% of that. Like I don't believe Steph feels the kind of way. I truly don't. I feel like Steph is like. I mean, I'm still getting my 25. A game. KD, I feel like and we clearly see KD is the one who is butthurt about this. I feel like maybe Draymond feels the kind of way that people are like, oh, what did you, like, they're going to have to let you go to keep, KD. He probably felt some kind of way. So, I mean, he even said it. He dropped 25 pounds because he knows what he got to do.
I need to find out what he did because I need to drop 25 too, maybe 30. So I need to find out what he did.
Well, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the millions that he makes. He has a personal trainer.
He does running for him, run around that clock.
That too.
He does have millions that he can easily lose it quickly.
It's a different lifestyle. Like you said,
he gave away wine. That's what he said. That's what they say. He gave away wine.
I don't know why you looking at me like that with that Douce in your cup.
Shout out to Douce.
Shout out to Douce. So y'all want to give us a sponsorship? We will greatly appreciate you.
Can we start to say that if folks aren't mentioning this already, that Steve Kerr
No.
Possibly top greatest coach that we've ever seen?
No.
Why not? Why?
One, he implemented another man's system.
Thank you.
And that's what is the great thing about it. The ball movement and everything. That's the Spurs. That's
But
old school Spurs.
let me ask you this though: did the other man win a championship with this system?
He didn't get a chance to.
I'm just curious.
He didn't get a chance to. He didn't get a chance to. I think Mark Jackson would have won.
No, I ain't talking about that. No.
That's what
I'm saying he implemented Pop.
I'm talking about he inherited.
He inherited that team.
The defensive DNA still comes from Mark Jackson, if you want to be honest.
But I feel like the offensive identity, the offensive identity came more from Pop.
Offensive wise, but defensive wise,
that ball movement, player movement, you can't beat that. Especially when you have this collection of talent and they're unselfish and they're smart basketball players.
And he also is implemented Pop's system and the triangle. Because if people know basketball, they still run the triangle.
Yeah.
So it's still implemented Pop and
which is why
Phil Jackson's system.
Which is why when they got DeMarcus Cousins, I was like, oh, it's a dub. Because now you got like one of the better passing big men too. But Steve Kerr, I feel like his best job is dealing with the personalities on the team.
Phil Jackson was.
Yeah, I feel like he played under Phil Jackson. I feel like you take a little bit of that, a little bit of Pop, you mix up that, so you of course you're gonna do it.
He's growing into a good coach. Like I think over time,
and then he has hell
but he got a he
ridiculous
got good
assistants too.
Like, I don't take away from what he's doing now. I do feel like he's doing some good coaching now, but I wouldn't say he's one of the greatest.
No.
Because he got a good team.
I wouldn't say he's one of the greatest.
He's a good coach.
That's like saying.
It's really I don't really have to do. I just got to manage the egos because for real, I really don't have to really coach per se.
Yeah, what was it? Last year he had Iggy drawing plays on the sideline.
Yeah, Iggy drawing plays, Draymond drawing plays up this year. So I'm not really doing that much coaching.
But that comes back to you have smart basketball.
Yeah, they got basketball players with basketball sense. So it's not that hard to people have been in the league forever too, so that actually helps
that too. Because I sat there, I watched game 1. Them playing Portland, literally ran the same play like 7 straight times.
The ending
got either alley-oop dunk or Iguodala layup.
Let me guess, the play was the mid pick and roll between Draymond and Steph.
Yep.
You go trap. He passes to Draymond. The help man go help. He throws a lob.
Yep.
The Looney.
Yep.
They ran the play 4 times. It's not that hard. You're gonna show or you're not gonna show. It's not that hard. But either which one will give up. I always say you gotta make Draymond a finisher. Make him a finisher. If Draymond gets 30,
now I'm not gonna lie to you though. He's been doing a hell of a job finishing.
Hell of a job. He has averaged a triple double in the series against Portland.
I was still
Western Conference Finals.
That game 4 was
a masterpiece.
It was
a masterpiece. It was a masterpiece.
And a lot of people are saying like Draymond doesn't deserve a match. Like Golden State better keep Draymond because a lot of their offense is helped by the fact that Draymond. He sees the floor very well, and he's a very good passing big. I'm
going to throw this out there. We all know about the controversy that took place earlier in the season.
That still played a part.
In the locker room with Golden State where Draymond and KD got into an argument because of a possession at the last play of the game in which Draymond decided to take things upon himself, and KD was clapping that he wanted the ball. In a situation like the games we seen, games 2, games 3, games 4, where Draymond was that primary force, that just kind of does show,
Draymond is the decision maker in that offense.
Yeah, but also in that instance, at that time, good about Kevin Durant.
Now, in that time, he forced it. He tried to force it up.
I think it, but
even now, even now, if you lay down 2,
if we keep it to the butt, when the last time we seen KD make that shot?
He has made it.
I'm talking about a buzzer beater to win a game. When the last time we seen him make one?
First of all, when the last time he been in that instance?
When he was down 3-1 against Golden State and did decide to go in that season. But
so when's the last time we seen KD have to shoot a game winner? When the last time we had to Golden State shoot a game winner?
They've been shooting game winner. Ever say in the finals?
No. You talk about buzzer beater, right? Or you talk about game winner?
Last possession types.
Yeah, you talk about last possession buzzer beater 3-2-1. We ain't seen that.
We saw it against the Clippers. Didn't we?
No, they ain't no game winner. Ain't no buzzer beaters.
It was one where both of them had a chance at it.
Was Steph?
They missed it.
They went to overtime. So when's the last time for real? When's the last time we seen it? But in instance, like I said,
but okay, we can agree that most of the time, Draymond with the ball, coming down, basically running the offense, is usually gonna work for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for certain.
I wish the NBA would call carries too, but they don't. But
One word. Who will the Golden State Warriors be seeing in the finals?
What's the score right now?
The North.
What's the score right now?
It don't matter what the score is.
I mean, I say whoever wins tonight wins Game 6.
That's not.
I want.
You sound like a scared bitch in a hotel room.
Hey, hold on, wait. Hey.
Child.
I go
The North.
I got Milwaukee.
Jay Black saying the North.
I'll go Milwaukee.
Milwaukee as well.
You want Philly?
Well, that's. I mean, no, Philadelphia is at home. Why would I go there?
I was wondering how you feel about that Game 7. I ain't asking.
They lost. Life goes on. My money.
We talked about it last week.
Yeah, the team that I still bet on is advanced to their 5th straight final. So
You and everybody
We all
take
good
the
now.
short bet, huh? Take the easy short bet.
I've been betting on them since Mark Jackson was there though. So it's like they evolved. I'm thankful that they evolved.
Could they waste some money?
What can I do? What can I do?
At this point, you gotta bet too much on them to win any kind of money.
Yeah.
Now when you betting a common man. Now when you betting a
I'm
common man. You know what I'm
Vegas.
saying? Now when you
The
betting
comment still stupid.
common man. Speaking on the Eastern Conference, as we mentioned, things have not been the same for the Milwaukee Bucks in the last few
You
games.
just had to use the Drake
And
references.
it's funny to me because when I was young,
They clearly just can't take care of
when I was younger, Jadakiss let me know that he was going to get Bucks like Milwaukee because like Sammy could sell, and now it seemed that Drake has Milwaukee fans going into sicko mode because of his antics.
This boy is on fire with the Drake references. This boy was sitting at home thinking about it.
NBA Jam.
This boy was trying to use all the Drake references. Give me another one.
But I mean, in all honesty, the Bucks and the Raptors series, I think, has been a lot more entertaining than people initially thought it would be.
I thought it would be
by
over
the way that the
5.
series began. They're actually getting at it right now. It's in Milwaukee, Game 5. And the Bucks right now are
losing.
currently down 85-81.
They're going to blow this cash. They are going to blow this cash. Boy, I see it happening.
8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
They
got time.
They
got time. So,
They going to blow this cash.
Giannis has been, we've seen flashes of him be Giannis. We've seen Kawhi shut him down in moments. Kawhi seems to be injured on plays, and other moments he looks like an MVP caliber player. What are your thoughts on the series so far, and who do you really see having the edge as we get into the final moments of Game 5?
At this point, it's just gonna come down to
Who makes plays?
who's grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna be grinding in this?
Who wants it more type of?
Yeah, because right now you dealing with two teams that has one premier player and a lot of role players. Like we can talk about Chris Middleton and Kyle Lowry, but they're like glorified role players, really. So right now, which team is going to want it more? Which team is going to be more hungry? Who's going to get those offensive rebounds? Who's going to hit those open
possessions?
threes? So it's like, which supporting cast is going to be better than the other? That's what it's going to come down to. Because you kind of know what you're going to get out of Giannis. You kind of know what you're going to get out of Kawhi.
I mean,
Have you been impressed with Nick Nurse? I mean,
defensive
not
wise.
really. Just because
he
I
inherited
feel
his
like
team.
they would have did the same thing under Dwayne Casey.
Okay.
You give him Kawhi instead of DeMar DeRozan, he probably would do the same thing, if not more. So I can't really say, Nick Nurse is doing a hell of a job because they were the number 1 seed last year. Like, so whatever.
They lost 2 extra games.
Where did Nick Nurse come from?
He was the assistant coach
assistant coach.
There.
He was assistant coach last year.
Yeah, like so it's pretty much they're just like, okay, they pretty much did like a Dirk Cutter, Lovie Smith type of situation in Tampa Bay. Like they got rid of Lovie Smith and promoted Dirk Cutter. I'm like, so you thought the offense was gonna change because you got the same offensive philosophy. So like Nick Nurse, like
really changed.
Yeah, exactly. So you got the same situation. You got Nick Nurse and damn near the same coaching staff except for a couple people. So I can't really say I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Now Bud, I'm impressed with Bud.
He's been here before.
But I mean, he still has
Different roster, of course.
different roster, but he still has the same problem with making adjustments.
Yeah.
Because you're still having the same adjustments with having Giannis just having the ball in the middle of the court. You're not moving Giannis around without having the ball in his hand.
That's been my thing. Like I'm like, you gotta figure out a way to get some separation between him and Kawhi. You can't just say here at the top of the key, here you go.
So all they doing exactly. As soon as they get the ball on top of the key, they're going right
some
on
screens, do some pick and roll.
They run a matchup zone. While you doing it, you got 5 people looking right at them.
Yep.
And that's also showing that Giannis need to get in the gym too because he has
the Ben Simmons syndrome. You got
he's a busy shot and moves because really besides taking a Euro,
coming through the lane like this,
besides them Euro, what else are you gonna do? That's it. Really,
he might spin off you once.
Yeah, you're gonna take this right. I forgot. You're gonna take 2 dribbles and spin, and you're gonna spin right to another defender. So now he's stuck. After you see that move 12 times, all right, give me something new. You can't. All right, let's go to a Euro. All right, give me something new.
He's gonna have to develop a jumper too.
He got to develop that.
He's gonna have to give him something to think about.
And also, he is turned to being Shaq at the free throw line.
Yeah,
and I would
tell it's worse actually. Shaq used to at least hit the rim.
Yeah, but also, he's straight airballing out here. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He looks like Andre Roberson or something.
If you also look at his form is not the greatest either. Because not even that. That's his off arm. He got his elbow way out here, and he don't bend his knees. He ain't been bending on the same players. Giannis is a little taller, a little bigger, but they're on the same exact players. Giannis will actually shoot the basketball.
Yeah, I was about to say Giannis will actually shoot it.
But if free throw wise and everything else, they're the same player. Want to drive the basketball all the time.
It's funny that one of the headlines recently has not been basketball, but more a hip hop icon, Canadian-born rap star.
Well, rap push the needle. So.
Who's the ambassador of the Toronto Raptors? Who may be Spike Lee, Jack Nicholson 2.0, our generation, and what we're seeing right now. Drake has been stirring up and ruffling a lot of feathers because of his antics on the sideline recently. Now, we saw him Game 3 and Game 4 in Toronto clapping, doing the guitar, just having a grand old time out there. Me, from a perspective of watching, I thought it was kind of funny. I thought about Spike Lee. One thing I will say, I was watching this game live. When he did touch Nick Nurse,
I was
like, whoa, what the fuck?
That's the only one I had.
I was like, bro.
I mean, his seat not far from there.
He really right there.
But you just,
so he's like this, between me and Groove right now.
But still, the fact that you everything else was cool. Like the taunting on.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Because when I go to the Braves game, I be taunting the Braves more than I taunt anybody. So it's not. I have no issue with that.
87-81.
87-81.
Yo, I want to know. Wait, I done lost my train of thought.
It's gonna come back to you.
Exactly.
We was talking about Drake though. Drake and Giannis.
Touching people.
Oh, if they didn't lose, if they wouldn't have lost, they wouldn't have even talked about that shit.
No, but and that's the thing. They saying it to
where
it's like he had an effect.
Up.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Drake effect.
But that's what you're there for. That's the purpose of a home court advantage and whatnot. Like,
my thing is that's not why you lost. You lost is because Giannis
game plan. The game plan is why y'all lost.
So, Bud, while you worry about Drake, that's what you need to worry about. Trying to figure out how you can get Giannis Kawhi up off of Giannis. But I do think, it is what it is with that because we've seen Spike do this. Except for I never seen Spike touch nobody.
That was the only.
That was the only thing I had an issue with.
That was the only thing that was just a little.
Like, because you are still a fan. Right? Like, because if anybody else, you're an ambassador. Yeah,
he's an
employee. But you're basically a glorified super fan.
He's an employee though. He's an
that's like being a ball kid.
No, it's not though. It's not.
That's an employee, right?
It's not about. It's not like being. It's still ranking though. I'm saying it's still ranking. Yeah, you're an employee, but there's ranks in anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's still like.
But Spike also was on the other side, so he's not even interacting with the players.
Drake up there by the scores table, go check in.
Because he works with the team.
Fucking shit
I get it, but you still.
See,
that's like Quavo doing that.
Quavo don't work with. If he
did,
he's
not hired.
And Quavo be out there though. Quavo be interacting with the away team as well.
Yeah, but you don't see it. You ain't see
it.
Here's my
thing. If Giannis go out here and dunk on Kawhi, then run down the floor and slap Drake on his ass, Drake gonna have a fit. So that's my thing. Like, so don't touch people in the game of play. There's a reason. There's a sideline.
But he didn't touch Giannis.
No, I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying don't touch people in the like.
He touching his home team though. I mean, I wasn't thinking it, but it's not like I can understand if he touched the Bucks player. But you know what I'm saying? The comparison we throwing out. I'm just saying like. He ain't violate. Like, he was doing a little too much in my opinion still. Touching ball, I was just like, whoa. But
Everything else I'm cool
It
with.
still was hard.
I'm
Shalom.
even cool with you being on the floor like when they call time. I'm cool with that. Just don't touch nobody.
If I see Drake come out there and start running plays or drawing up plays on the timeout, I ain't watching basketball no more.
Well, then that's just disrespectful.
That's coming soon.
That's next. If they go, if they go to the finals, the game one,
they're gonna be getting blown the hell out. That's why.
All they're doing is playing for glorified second place, so
barely that.
A lot of NBA awards have been coming out. We know who will be in the contention for the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Years. Today, the NBA first, second, and third teams were released. On the NBA first team, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stephen Curry,
I was shocked.
Paul George, James Harden, and the Joker.
I was surprised about that. I was surprised about Steph.
Team 2, we have Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving.
He puts some emphasis in Embiid. Go ahead. This is Mets.
The great one, Kawhi Leonard, and Logo Lillard.
That's what's been first.
On the third team, we have Rudy Gobert, Blake Griffin,
Blake did play ball.
LeBron James, Kemba Walker, and Russell Westbrook.
The GOAT on the third team? What's going on?
We talking about Brown third?
He missed
18 games, that's why.
The third team? That's fine.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
I mean, if you really look at it though, like Paul George had an MVP.
Who he replacing? Yeah, who he replacing?
Yeah, like you really.
I can see him, who on second team again?
KD and Kawhi.
Yeah, you not replacing either one.
He no third team that.
Yeah, I get it.
Hold his third team crown.
Who
right
on first team?
Like, he'll be back next year.
Paul George and Giannis.
Paul George out of here.
No, 29.
Paul George is on the All NBA team and the All NBA defense.
And he's the MVP.
Exactly. Like this was Paul George's career year.
So that's what I want to do, gentlemen, and I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna kick it off right. I'm gonna kick it off. Give me each of your. We all saying here. Give me your five. The starting five for your All NBA team. Who was your All NBA team? I'm gonna kick it off and whatnot.
NBA first.
Regular season, right?
Yeah, regular season. I'm gonna give you Steph Curry, of course. I'm gonna give you Embiid. I'm gonna give you Giannis. I'm gonna give you KD. And I'm gonna go Kawhi.
I'll go Embiid, Kawhi, KD, that's 3.
Mm-hmm.
PG, got Bama 2, and I'll go Steph. You ain't beating that team right there. I had that 5. You ain't beating that team.
I'm going Steph, Dame.
Small backcourt.
Yeah. Embiid, Giannis, PG.
From our picks, it's already unanimous. Embiid should have been on the first team.
I like Embiid.
Who you rocking with, Jay Blizzy?
Embiid. I like KD. I'm gonna go with PG. I like Dame. And who else I like?
Ain't nobody put Bron in there.
I mean, as a fan, I pick LeBron, but realistically,
I mean, we all know why he wasn't there. He didn't deserve to be there.
But that's I mean,
I think
not
I wouldn't.
talent-wise, but he
I
was
wouldn't
hurt,
say. I wouldn't say Steph before, but just remembering seeing Steph in these playoffs and just remembering who Steph is, it's like,
you can't. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. None of us put Harden in the Harden.
I know matter of fact. That's why I was gonna go with Harden. That's what I was thinking about.
Harden should be on the first
I had Harden on the
I don't
first.
think he should be
That's
there.
why I asked regular season. That's why I asked regular season.
I don't think he should be on the first team. I think
regular season. He a great regular season player.
My man's it's a regular season award.
He be folding. Yeah. I think it's a regular season.
That's why I said
My man's scored 30 against everybody all season.
I mean, that's cool when you get 12 of them at the free throw line. And 8 of those are just you throwing your head back, drawing fouls, like phantom fouls. Like, I can't. I'm sorry.
Lou, who you rocking with? What's your 5?
5, just 5 players.
Not Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
First team All NBA, but just by position though.
Yeah, you're 5. It can be positionless. You could have 5 guards.
Bimbo Close.
Okay, I'm gonna say point guard.
You ain't gotta say point guard. You just guard, 4-4-4.
Okay.
Mario Thomas.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Just all time though. All time.
No, this year. Yeah.
Steph Curry, KD, James Harden, Giannis. Oh, and Anthony Davis.
You do AD in yours. Who you got, Sam?
I should have old OKC.
Sam, who you got? Sam, step to the mic real quick. Who you got? Who your all time?
I should have been old OKC.
Your 5 this season.
Well, you know, it was real disappointing. I didn't hear, you know, you guys mention a name that should have been mentioned, even though, you know, the season was what it was. But I'm going to go ahead and throw his name. LeBron. I want to just throw him out there.
Okay.
No age throwing him out there.
When we look at the season, early in the season,
give
and
us
they
the
were
other 4 first.
Hold up.
Before you go on your soliloquy. Exactly. Like, we don't.
He didn't make the playoffs, so he don't
Relax.
We don't need your monologue yet.
LeBron James, I would have Kawhi Leonard. You have to, because right now people sleeping on Kawhi, but Kawhi is going to win the championship this year. And I just called it out. See, when it happens, you guys remember it.
3 more players.
And, you know, just if you guys want to throw a donation for, you know, my great predictions, guys, go ahead and do that. You can donate it to goodkids.com. But anyway,
That's a big shot by Mark Gasol.
I want to go ahead and throw. I gotta say, I'm gonna have to throw Embiid in there, even though he likes to fall down a lot. You know, I feel like his teammates, you know, they help him. But that's another conversation for another day. I like Lillard, Damian Lillard. I feel like, you know, he's a great shooter. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. This man averaged 30 easy. You understand? And he carried that team again this year. You know what I'm saying? Unwillingly. Let's say he did it. But you know, when you run into a giant like the Warriors, what can you do? You're tired. You know, you don't did it all. Now you're playing against 6 All-Stars. It's out of control. But anyway.
Y'all niggas, big shot.
And my last one, I would say, who impressed me a lot too this year, I say Lopez. You know, Lopez is a sleeper. That man was shooting them threes. Yes. Lopez in the Bucks right now.
Okay.
If you go look at his numbers, this man has been shooting threes and been highly effective, which has been putting his team in the position they're in right now. And
hold
that's his 5.
This your all NBA 5?
For this year.
That's his 5. That's his center.
Okay.
H, who
I
you
was
rock?
getting
H.
clarification.
H, who you rocking with? H.
Listen, don't get it twisted. I like Antetokounmpo, whatever his name is, but I'm not going to go against LeBron. You can't. You understand? Well, you know the situation. He was around bums. You know, last year he had bums with potential. This year it was bums. So I'm going to leave it like that.
What's your 5, H?
Give him the link.
Lopez over Greek Freak. You been watching Lopez? I mean, this.
I'm gonna go with what's good? Peace. What's up?
I tell you, just loud
Yo,
and wrong.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna start with the center. I'm gonna go with what's the dude from Denver?
Joker.
That dude. Forward LeBron.
We know.
Then Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go Kyrie and Steph.
Okay.
Y'all come with these small boy. Y'all just
They coming up with stuff at this point.
This boy said Brook Lopez.
I'm not mad at that. I'm mad at the
Brook part. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just because you could have win Embiid or Jokic. Like, they're more impactful.
That's his 5.
When you look at Brook, you can only use him for the big man, but you can use him for the perimeter too. So he's like multiple, right? You can use him for all type of the weapons that you want to use him for. So he got a lot of skill that he don't build up that he need to get credit for. Like I said, look at his numbers this year, and the numbers ain't gonna lie. It's not gonna lie. He's like one of the highest three-point percentage shooters this year. But look it up.
See, but
Numbers don't lie.
That's coming off of Giannis making these plays for him. And
Now,
Chris Middleton, they're making the play.
see, Giannis is. Like, we just spoke earlier about how Giannis like to do his little euro
Brooks hit a big
or
shot.
his little spin, But we're not talking about the jump shots. Giannis not the one that got to go on the perimeter and then shoot the shot against defenders that's trying to hold up, distract him from making these valuable points. That's putting his team in the position that they're in right now. Actually, they're playing right now. So, in the playoffs. About to go to the big game. So, and once again, you cannot deny the role he has, you know what I'm saying?
You are absolutely right. I cannot deny the role that role player played.
But you have to give him acknowledgement to put him in the top.
I acknowledge him, but he's not.
He has experience.
We also, because Brook Lopez get too much airtime right now.
I'm like,
Brook
Lopez ain't even
shout out to Brook Lopez. You know what I'm talking about? We love you down there. Hey, we love you down at the crib.
That's his fault.
Shout out to Brook Lopez.
Oh, that's terrible.
Giannis with the dunk.
Back in the 90s, a couple black men in Michigan,
Oh yeah.
they changed the way we dress on the court, the way we walk on the court, the way we talk on the court, and they set the standard and raised the bar. They
Made clothes big.
They known as the Fab Five, and
It's a little more than a couple, young man.
no, there's a couple of them, five of them, five to be exact. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about the
A
Jacksons.
couple is two.
I ain't talking
about
about
that.
talking about two or more.
A few.
Yeah, two. It's 2019. A couple can be 2 or it can be 12, depending on depending on your sister wives.
You know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
Juwan Howard is now the new head coach of the Michigan
My
Wolverines
dog.
basketball
Time.
program.
17.
And Jalen Rose said the Fab Five is back,
Reunited.
It feels
including
so good.
See Webb and him.
timeout, including C. Weber. Timeout.
Hey.
Timeout.
These people about to blow the gas.
We ain't got one.
Give me a tech. What are your gentlemen's thoughts on that?
Hey man,
Long
listen.
overdue.
It's definitely long overdue for multiple things. Long overdue for Juwan Howard to get a job. Also long overdue for these men to come together. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they're looking to put differences aside and do the right thing, because you got successful black men beefing with each other. That ain't never gonna help us. So I feel like that's just a great thing.
For many who don't know, Juwan Howard, great in the NBA for several years, of course, a phenomenal talent in high school and college. Set as a coach for the Miami Heat for several years. Won championships as a coach with the Miami Heat. Yes, and as a player as well. What are your thoughts on Juwan? Welcome home, Juwan. Juwan returning
man.
to Go Blue.
Go Blue.
I don't even like Michigan, but
Hey,
good hire.
shout out Juwan, man. OG. By time he should have been over. He's long overdue for a coaching
Long
job.
overdue for a head
Should have
job.
got someone in the league. Minnesota should have hired him, but we understand why they didn't. We know why. Memphis could have hired him. They still ain't got no coach. Who's got a head coach job open? That's it.
Suns.
No, Suns got
Suns
Monty.
got money now.
That's it, I think.
Oh, Cleveland could have hired him, but they went
They
Beeline.
wouldn't be lying.
So, I mean, I like what they're doing, and bringing him back home because it's long overdue, and they can
Perfect job.
and they can finally recognize the Fab Five and stop having their banner in the closet somewhere
Exactly.
and hang it up in the rafters. Because I mean,
Dog, you know what this is gonna do for recruiting for them?
yeah, the same thing like they do it for Penny.
That's
Exactly.
the same way as going to Memphis.
Yeah.
Because Penny said the other day, we want all the smoke. Because they got 4 of the top 50 players in the country. And, oh, Lord, Toronto's up 2. They got offensive rebound, 34 seconds left. Milwaukee can't get a rebound. And they probably going to blow the cash. So, if Toronto ends up holding this game off, they're going to win Game 6 Saturday.
Fade away, miss shot, and they got the offense rebound.
But, yeah, it's a good job. It's gonna be a lot of recruits coming that way. I'm liking the former NBA players going to college because now you got Stackhouse in Vanderbilt. You got Penny.
Ewan still
Yeah,
there.
Ewan in Georgetown. You got Damon's talking about somewhere. I can't remember. He's somewhere too, but they're not getting them chances in the league, so go to college.
But I feel like, especially like when they're still young, like Penny and Juwan, like they're still relatively young, so they can still relate to a lot of the players coming out. Like Beeline was old. Like he was a good coach. He was a good coach.
Beeline 70,
65.
So he's old.
Yeah.
So
damn near
I feel
something.
like Michigan can even go to a higher level with Juwan as a coach. You know, he becomes relatable to a lot of these one and done kids. They're not socially going to be like, okay, Beeline, he gets me. But Juwan Howard, he can say, you know, I understand. I've been there. I've been here, literally. You know what I'm saying?
years.
Where you are as an 18, 19-year-old kid. He can call Jalen Rose, man you see on TV every morning, to come and talk to you. Or maybe not talk to you, but he can, you know, he can call on these Webb.
He can call these names.
These are things that
Brian,
that can
Wade, Cassie got relationships with throughout the
you know,
years.
I played with Brian, I played with Wade, I played with Chris Bosh. You know what I'm saying? Like
I played here.
Right, I got a ring.
Wait, do you think he's gonna actually can the whole Fab Five now come together?
I think so. Yeah,
Jalen
I feel like that was the only thing.
The Jalen and Chris Webber shit.
Jalen was the main one saying his
Jalen was on TV this morning. He was like, "The Fab Five is back. That's everybody. Me, C Webb, everybody.
We need to see them speak.
Ray Jackson.
I didn't see C Webb talk no shit about that.
He not
gonna be the one dude that's gonna be like, nope, I don't even want to do it. Like he ain't gonna do that.
I mean, because see where finally got a brace back at Michigan finally this past year, so he might be more open to announcing they're gonna rectify things with him, and acknowledge that he went to school there. I'm gonna say I would have felt some kind of way too. Y'all gonna try to sun me, and after all this stuff, all this money I was giving y'all, or y'all were getting off of me.
But now your boy is the head coach though.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah, Toronto's probably about to.
Yes, it does. Mark at the free throw line.
Yes, so Milwaukee blew the cash. They done lost 3 straight.
Hey man, you just got to win one on the road.
It is what it is for these good old
Bucks.
Yeah,
it's the Gucci effect. See, ever since Gucci started coming to the games, they start losing. And speaking of how he become a Bucks fan all of a sudden.
But Gucci don't know what he wants. He just happy to be able to lead the state.
Gucci be great.
Yeah,
he can be great. Oh Lord, they'll turn the ball over.
Who?
I thought he turned the ball bounce off Siakam leg. Siakam's he's not impressed me in this playoff series. This playoff season, I should say. He's had a couple good games, but he's not impressed me a lot.
We're gonna let them be great. The 2019 WNBA season kicks off tomorrow, and right here in our backyard, the Atlanta Dream will be right back at State Farm Arena.
I saw them doing the court yesterday.
They are back. They are back. They are back. Coach Nikki Cullen, this is her second season. Now we know that the Atlanta Dream were one step away from making the WNBA Finals last season.
They already been to a final.
So
we
gotta start showing them some more love because they ain't doing a good job marketing them around the city.
They're not doing a good job marketing the WNBA. Period.
Well, they're doing a phenomenal job of looking to improve that. We'll see a lot of games will be nationally televised this year. ABC. So that's a great look in itself. Here for our Atlanta Dream, Tiffany Hayes, Renee Montgomery will be looking to get the Atlanta Dream back into great standings in the Eastern Conference. It'll be some time before Angel McCarthy gets back on the court, but we should see her back on the court soon. What are you gentlemen's thoughts on this upcoming WNBA season? And just this season, and we kicking off today, who would y'all see possibly in the championship game?
Aces. They stacked.
Liz King over there.
They are the Warriors right now. Of the
they are the favorites. They're the favorites.
They're the favorites. Right because now Stewie's hurt. Sue Bird
Maya
hurt.
Moore's out.
Maya Moore's doing whatever she's doing now.
Brianna Stewart's out.
Angel out.
I want to see what Dallas gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
You got Woman K. They got
Skylar gonna be out for a little while.
She's
gonna be out for a little while. She's coming back.
She's coming back. I want to see what they're gonna do. I think Atlanta's gonna be strong this year, though. Like I think I got faith in us this year. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're gonna be all right.
Really blew the cash.
I feel like we're gonna be all right. That's it.
The Sparks gonna be nice too. They got the other Woman K.
Yeah.
They got her. So they got the twins over there. You got Candace, of course. Candace gonna be Candace. They got Elena Bill, who's been playing since WNBA came in existence. It feels like so. It's gonna be a very interesting season. I think the WNBA should have. The NBA should really mandate every NBA team to have a WNBA team.
Yeah.
Y'all got enough money.
And partner with them, yeah.
And partner like because you got a G League team, you got enough money.
I feel like every NBA team should have a G League team and a WNBA team to go along with it.
Yeah, because
just to help the pop with popularity.
Yo, what's the highest paid player?
Probably. It probably
sounds like $100K.
But it's not like who is it? Is it Skylar Dick?
I think it's
Deladorn.
I thought it was Deladorn.
Oh, Deladorn.
Deladorn.
Tarazi, one of them.
It's one.
I don't even know who that is.
Diana Taurasi, she's still there.
She's still balling.
I know it's not Brianna Stewart.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
She's going to get a check
gonna
soon. She's going to get a nice one.
It would have probably been Maya Moore. But yeah, I mean, but it's not much.
It's not
though.
millions.
But like
yeah,
the minimum
no player
NBA contract dwarfs the highest paid player.
That's what I was about to ask. So you telling me the highest player is not even making $1 million?
No.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe if you include endorsements and everything else, but nah.
Looking like it's over for the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 5.
Mark Davis is a trophy.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. We're going to talk a little NFL news, talk about DJ Khaled's project, Will Smith being a genie, and we'll wrap up today's show. You're tuned in right now. Live Hip Hop Daily, These Urban Times present Sideline Stories.
Bro, they